I don't know. I've been thinking about a painting for you that you always talk about Satu Pond Lake, how happy you were.
Mm.
And I was thinking, I don't know, you sent me that video of you with Babaji in the lake. I think it was the first time you went there and he kicked you in the lake. But when
Yeah.
you're coming in and out of the lake, I don't know, like a baptism, when you're coming out and the swirls of water are around you. I don't know. I just sounds like I just visualize it. It's a beautiful image. So I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. You in the
Yeah, that
lake
was,
coming out of it with holding Babaji.
I've got a question about the lake and the ice plunge. Did everybody do that, or were there some who opted not to get in the water?
well, there are some that opt not to get in the water because they're scared of the coldness, but there are some who, like myself, was been waiting for days to get in that water,
And they got
So
kicked.
yeah, so I sent a video to Veronica, which is basically when Ved Mooney filmed it when I was going in the water. So I was like easing in because it's like 1 degree above freezing. I don't even know how that water wasn't ice, but I guess because it moves, it wasn't ice. But I was like easing in, and it was like, whoo, whoo, like, whoo, whoo, okay, like it's super cold, and especially for me, like a tropical Miami, Thailand type of guy, it's kind of overwhelming. I'm not used to it, so I'm like easing in, and I felt this kick, invisible kick on my chest, and I just fell in the water, and it shows it in the video, right? And once I was in the water, I'm like, all right, I'm already in the water. So, I went under the water 3 times, Jai Babaji, Jai Babaji, Jai Babaji, right? So I didn't think inner happiness was real. It always seemed temporary or fake. But when I started practicing Kriya Yoga, I felt a quiet happiness I've never known before. This isn't about flexibility, it's about awakening. If you want to feel that too, join my free school at freekriyayogamasterclass.com or book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com. It's the first 10 seconds are the harshest, right? Because you're like, oh man, this is super cold, like it's 1 degree above freezing, and the water's kind of still, so it's not like moving, so it's like super cold. But yeah, once you get in, it's a blissful experience. And once I was in, then I swam in it every day, and I swam across it. And I was like, I saw on one of these yogic podcasts, the guy said he went to Satu Pond Lake and he saw a naga, which is a big, huge snake, like a serpent in there. And I was like, I didn't see that, because if I saw that, I'd be dead. It would have ate me the first. It was like, ooh, tasty treat right here, Vedguru. So yeah, I swam across it. I swam the other way, So it just became a blissful morning ritual, to swim in it. But I'm sure there were some people like this guy, Vedguru Dev's crazy as hell. That water's super cold, But I enjoyed it. I look forward to it. I couldn't wait to get in there once I got there, actually.
Plus the spiky stones on your feet, especially,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's another thing. Like those rocks in the Himalayan mountains are like razors. Like they're super sharp. There was one yogi who decided to walk up there barefoot, and his foot were all like, it looked like somebody took razors to his foot. Like it was messed up. Like his feet were like beef jerky. And I was like, I wouldn't recommend that. But yeah, that's another thing. When you get in there, those rocks are so sharp that you don't want to put your feet on the bottom. So you're almost forced to swim, So that me too, right? So that's another thing. Like the cold on your, and you don't really want your feet on the bottom because it's super cold there. That's when you gotta get frostbite. So you kind of want to swim so your feet are up, because it's way colder on the bottom than it is on the top. So all these things kind of point to you having to swim, right? If you're getting in there, you're gonna have to swim because the rocks are too sharp to stand up. Your feet are too cold on the bottom of the floor of the lake, and so you're kind of forced to swim. I would definitely say.
I think I'd be taking sponge baths.
Yeah, well, you never know, you know. But if Baba G sees you putting your sponge into the lake, he might
Yeah.
kick you in and you go
Yeah.
head first, and
Yeah.
then you're in the lake. And that was my thing. I'm like, I'm gonna ease my way in here. Pow, you know, all the way under. So maybe I'll put that video on our Kriya Yoga School so you can see it. You know?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, look, it happens really fast, but it looks like you're just like something happened and you're stumbling back. So,
I
yeah,
got a nice invisible kick from Baba
yeah,
G.
looks like something took you by surprise.
Like, you walked all this way to ease in here, head first, Ved Guru Dev. All right.
You're like, Jai Babaji.
Jai Baba G.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some health benefit also to that very cold water.
Oh yeah, I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Like what do they call it? Cold shock proteins. So I enjoy it. Like I look forward to a cold plunge because it's like revisiting the Himalayan mountains, right? Going back, right? Oh yeah, my good friend, the ice cold Himalayan mountain waters.
So some people have like a freezer, you know, outside of their house where they keep water and they'll like jump into their they make their own cold plunge. Do you have that? Like your own self-made?
I tried to do that one time. Like I bought like a big, huge bucket and put a bunch of ice in it. But it's so hot in Thailand, the ice is melted to water in like 5 seconds. So I was like, well, that defeated the purpose. So every once in a while, I go to like a sauna and they have like a cold bath, but it's like 50 degrees. It's not like freezing degrees. So, I mean, it's bearable, but you know, still, that's probably the closest I could get. Yeah, but I tried to do that ice bath. Thailand's not the place for it because it's like instantly water, you know, like I pour it in and they get in and it's 5 seconds with water. So, you know, like I need to find out a better approach. But yeah, that cold plunge, which is 50 degrees, is the closest I could get in Thailand.
I'm freezing with just the cold water from my shower if I don't put it on hot, you know. That's how spoiled we've become, you know. And when I went to the Philippines, they didn't have hot water, so I would bucket you know, cold water over my head, but you know, it was room temperature. It wasn't really cold at all, and just like the first one would like shock me a little bit, but I mean that's like nothing compared to, you know, the freezingness up there. So yeah, it's man.
Yeah.
What about you,
in
Veronica?
Thailand, they don't have hot water, so I take
Yeah.
a cold, but it's still like you said, like Philippines, like room temperature. So there's no need for hot water.
I've never done a cold plunge, but I'd like to. But I don't know. At home, I'll do the hot water like really hot, and then I'll switch it to cold and go back and forth to like shock my body.
Yeah,
So,
that's good too.
But yeah, that's on my bucket list. Or maybe I'll go to Satupan Lake if Babaji allows it, or if he kicks me. So we'll see. But that's something I'd like to do. I think it would be good for me. So yeah. Practice being, he says, prolonged fasting, especially dry fasting, is a sure way to achieve the state of aware of being aware, pure awareness, unmistakable presence. It can be a challenge to come back to the world.
Yeah, true. I agree with you. Practice being like in my case, prolonged fasting was indirect. I wasn't trying to fast. I just was in a heightened state of samadhi, like you saying, aware of being what I was aware. That's how they define like samadhi, like what do they say? The breathless state of communion with God. And I like to say like sunbathing in the grace of God, like pure awareness. So it is very hard to come back, actually, right? Like my guru, we have a rule in the Himalayan mountains: when someone's in samadhi, don't wake them up. The only reason my guru kind of took me out of the state of samadhi was because I haven't eaten in 5 days, and if I kept on, I'd probably not be here. I would probably shed my physical body. So I was like, it was like disorientated when I come back. Like, why did you wake me up? I was only in samadhi for 15 minutes. He was like, you dummy, you've been in there for 5 days. I was like, why didn't you wake me up? Like, he was like, you know the rules. We don't wake anybody up. I was like, so what are you doing now? Like, I was all like disorientated. Like, let me go back. Like, why did you take me out? He was like, you don't understand. It's been 5 days. 5 days, you're going to die. You got to eat, you know? I was like, what? Okay. Yeah. So it is hard to come back. Like, it took me like 20 minutes to like process it, like, or decompress or transition back into the world. Like, what? I don't want to come back. You know, like, and it's once you feel the bliss of samadhi, you don't want to come back. So it's hard too. You know, you kind of have like a spotter or somebody, you know, like, all right, it's been 5 days. He's got to come back. We got to break the rule, you know? So, yeah. And it's happened for other people too. Like my guru sent me on a, what do you call it? A dummy mission to wake somebody up out of samadhi. And it's the same thing. Like, why'd you do that? Like, most people are kind of like, they're mad that you took them out of that state. Let's say it like that. So once you're in that state, like, man, I was there, you know? So like,
yeah.
like, listen, I know the rules, you know, I'm not supposed to wake you up, but you've been in there 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, tell me if you want to shed your body and go into Maha Samadhi, it's perfectly fine. You know, I'll stand back. But if you do still want to do some more work in this physical plane, you probably should eat something, you know? And when you eat, you don't eat like real food. You kind of drink water and work your way up to solid food, I would say, you know?
Yeah.
So it's more of a 2-day kind of liquid diet just to nourish yourself and get yourself back. But some yogis take it too far. Like I think Kyle posted on our video, there was one picture of a yogi. His ribs were all up. His stomach was gone. You know, you almost, there are certain yogis who have become like, how would I put this? Like statues, like a petrified tree. They're still in there, but their body is gone where they can't come back. So you kind of, it's a thin line to walk, you know? Like, if you want to go to that state, it's perfectly fine. But if you don't want, maybe I should spot you and bring you back. So I'm glad my guru brought me back, because if he didn't, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be one of those statues in the Himalayan mountains. Like, I'm in there, but I can't come back to my physical body. So I'm somewhere, but I'm nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of those monks that like petrify, they become petrified after they also leave the body, and then they leave behind their, you know, almost like a statue, you know? So, wow.
Right. Yeah, you become petrified. And once you become petrified, you can't go back to your body because it's useless. It's a statue now. So you're almost forced to make the full transition. So you got to make a decision whether you want to go petrified or you want to in the world of the world, you know? So that's why they kind of stop you, because they see you kind of bordering on that petrified state, you know? Like, if you want to go that route, that route's there. But if you don't, you got to stop now. So that's kind of how they stop you, you know, I would say. I didn't know how much emotional pain I was in. I was holding it until Kriya Yoga helped me gently release it. This practice goes deep, even if you feel it subtly at first. If you're healing from stress, grief, or trauma, Kriya Yoga can help you. Book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com or start your free journey at freekriyayoga.com. If this video touched your soul, please like, comment below, and subscribe so we can keep healing together. Also, click this video right here.